So 5D Mark III turned a decade old this year, and it has been a major part of my journey as a photographer. Hi guys, my name is Asad and welcome back to my channel. The 5D Mark III was my main camera when I started my YouTube channel back in 2019 and literally learned everything around videography using this camera. I shot several weddings and events using 5D Mark III over the years, and it has been a workhorse through all kinds of shooting conditions. And although I bought a Canon R5 when it came out, I still very much use my Canon 5D Mark III, especially for photography. But is this still a camera that you should consider buying as we head into 2023? So today I'll give you my top 6 reasons on why you should still consider getting 5D Mark III in 2023. So let's dive in. So first thing is the build quality. I've used this thing in rain, storm, snow, extreme heat and all, and the durable magnesium alloy body never seemed to give up. This is completely weather sealed and works like a tank. Coupled with like the amazing EF-L series glass, it has been an amazing experience to use this camera without any issues throughout the years. So let's dive into the second reason, which is the full frame sensor. So now when I switched to Canon 5D Mark III from 60D several years ago, this was mainly due to the full frame sensor. The sensor on 5D Mark III is a 22 megapixel CMOS sensor. 5D Mark III, even in 2022-23, is an amazing budget-friendly entry into the world of full frame cameras. Also, would like to mention that the 22 megapixel on this 5D Mark III full frame body is more than the new Canon R6 Mark I, which cost you around like $2,100 at the time of recording of this video. Now, still on the topic of sensor, this is a great segue into my third reason to purchase Canon 5D Mark III in 2023, and which is low light performance of this camera. So 5D Mark III comes with like the ISO capabilities from 100 to 25,600 ISO ranges, and the image is still usable at high ISOs, making this camera a low light photography beast. The noise compression and the reduction at a higher ISO is simply like amazing on this camera. So I've used like ISO 1600 to 3200 in various low light conditions and never had an image that is not usable. You can't use the smaller sensors with that high of an ISO without introducing a lot of noise and making the images unusable. So this is another reason to consider this camera in 2023. Next thing on my list is a dual memory card slot, which is another reason why I still shoot professionally on this camera. This gives me the freedom to not to worry about like losing my footage or shots in any case, because my camera is recording on multiple cards at the same time. And this is a must. And by the way, I never had a card failure on me, but still it's always great to have a redundancy built into your workflow. Next thing is the video quality. Although there are not a lot of video features on this camera, but the 1080p at 24 FPS is still like really good. If the lighting conditions are good, you can actually upscale that to 4K. And if you're shooting in all-eye mode, this will basically maintain all the quality even with your color grading. Most of my videos are shot using 5D Mark III on this channel, and I upscaled them to 4K. Ever since I got my R5, mainly using that, but like before that, pretty much 5D Mark III was the main camera on this channel. Now, speaking of Canon R series and with the introduction of RF lenses, a lot of people are selling their EF-L glass to upgrade, but this is a great opportunity to buy the amazing L series lenses on huge discounts. Personally, I only have one RF lens, which is like the 50mm 1.2, but I do have a variety of L series lenses which I use on 5D Mark III and adapt them on Canon R5 as well using the adapter. So if you are on a budget, now is a good time to get some great L series lenses on discounts, and you can easily find them on Facebook Marketplace if you look at your local area, or like Amazon or eBay as well. So as far as the 5D Mark III body is concerned, you can get the body at this point around like 900 to 600 USD depending upon the condition. Overall, this is a beast of a camera, but this is aging as new R bodies are coming out. But yeah, this is a great entry point for somebody who's looking into getting to full frame photography and into Canon gear as well. So let me know what you guys think about this camera, or if you are still using this, or this is your main camera, or you are still considering buying this in 2023. I'll leave some links down in the description if you are interested in picking one of these things up for yourself. If you are still watching, thanks for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye and happy holidays.